Welcome everybody to Tales from Comics Past, a channel where we attempt to break down some of the things in comic continuity that are kind of hard to swallow. In honor of that mission statement, today I'm going to be explaining exactly what makes DC's Doomsday Clock tick. Spoiler warning ahead for Doomsday Clock as well as DC Rebirth in general and Watchmen. For those of you who aren't aware of what's what in the DC universe right now, let me try to explain. Back in 2011, DC wanted to reboot their universe as a way of helping new readers get into the comics without having to know a ton of really intense background information. Their plan in doing this was with a series known as Flashpoint. In the series, the Flash screws up the timeline by saving his mother from dying, and things change dramatically, such as Bruce Wayne dying to the hands of a thug and his father becoming Batman instead of vice versa. Anyways, at the end of the story, a bunch of crazy cosmic junk happens that involves three separate timelines being merged, and the Flash essentially reboots the universe. When he wakes up, he finds himself in the new world of the New 52. There were plenty of alterations in the timeline, such as characters mysteriously being erased from all memory and heroes becoming a lot younger than they were before Flashpoint. For the sake of having enough time in this video to cover the actual topic, jump ahead a few years to DC Rebirth. To clarify, Rebirth is still in the same post-Flashpoint timeline as the New 52. Unlike the New 52, however, things that were merely shrugged off before start coming to light. Most notably, the original Wally West. Wally, one of the many people that had mysteriously been removed from comic continuity, returned, revealing that something or someone had stolen 10 years from the lives of the people in the DC universe. This explained all the strange things that had occurred after Flashpoint. As Rebirth started to grow, more secrets came to light, which I may cover in another video, but the biggest takeaway is from a story called The Button, featuring Batman and the Flash. By the end of the story, we finally get a glimpse at who could possibly have been pulling the strings behind the scenes, and it's a bright, blue glimpse. There was only one character that could possibly match what was seen in The Button, and that character is none other than Dr. Manhattan. In the 1986 series Watchmen, Dr. Manhattan is a nearly omnipotent super being whose power is unrivaled. Now, Watchmen, although published by DC, does not take place in the DC universe. So the question is, why is Manhattan so far from home? This is the question that brings us to what you've been waiting for: Doomsday Clock. Doomsday Clock opens with the aftermath of Ozymandias' alien invasion fake-out from Watchmen that he created to bring the world together. His plan sucked. Realizing this, Adrian Veidt, or Ozymandias, enlists the help of a new Rorschach and the costume criminals Mime and Marionette in hopes of finding Dr. Manhattan to have him fix the universe. Veidt's plan consisted of using Marionette, whom Manhattan spared from death upon realizing she was pregnant, as a way of reminding Manhattan of who he is. The four embark on a journey into the DC universe where they track Manhattan to. Upon arrival, Veidt ties up the two criminals and he and Rorschach split up to enlist the help of the smartest people alive, Bruce Wayne and Lex Luthor. Both confrontations ended pretty poorly, with Rorschach being thrown into Arkham Asylum by Batman, and Veidt getting Lex Luthor shot, while also landing himself in the hospital. Jumping back to the Mime and Marionette, the two escaped from Owl's ship, which they used to get to the DC universe, and decided to get a drink. Little did they know, the bar that they chose didn't exactly appreciate them dressing up in clown-themed makeup and attire. What do you know? Could have been because, I don't know, they worked for the Joker. The duo beat the ever-loving crap out of the thugs and set out to find the Joker because, well, they're curious. Around this time, we start to follow an elderly Johnny Thunder who desperately wants to find his friends and his genie, who are all continuity-wiped members of the Justice Society of America. As he sets off to a steel mill where he believes that his friend left his lantern, we learn that Rorschach has made friends with another Arkham inmate, Saturn Girl of the Legion of Superheroes, another victim to the continuity wipe, and the two escape. Meanwhile, Veidt escapes from the hospital and heads back to the Owl ship where he finds Batman waiting for him. The two get in a big fight over the city, and Veidt throws Batman out of the ship, where he conveniently lands right by where Mime and Marionette finally come face to face with the Joker. Elsewhere, Saturn Girl and Rorschach find Thunder and save him from a couple of thugs trying to mug him. And in the final panels of the comic, the three find what Thunder was looking for all along, the Green Lantern power battery of Alan Scott, the original Lantern. And that's it. As of right now, that's Doomsday Clock in a nutshell. And now, obviously, I didn't exactly cover everything in the story. There's also subplots involving the comedian, the Superman theory, and the new Rorschach's backstory. But I wouldn't be a good comic book channel if I didn't encourage you to go read the comic for yourself. As of right now, there's only 5 issues that have been released, but the series will have a total of 12. Overall, Doomsday Clock is definitely worth the read. It does such a good job of blending the gritty realism of Watchmen with the DC heroes and villains that we all know and love. But the biggest reason that I can give you for checking out this series going forward is that the next 7 issues are going to change everything we know about the DC universe. So to answer the question of what the heck is Doomsday Clock, Doomsday Clock is everything the name suggests. It's a 12-issue countdown, with each issue taking closer to the midnight totality. And over the course of this story, we'll see secrets come to light, new heroes and villains emerge, and the Watchmen wedging their lasting impact into the DC universe. Everything since Rebirth #1 back in 2016 has been leading up to this. Trust me, you do not want to miss what comes next. So yeah, I hope this video helped catch some of you up that maybe were a little behind or confused, or made you want to read a little more Doomsday Clock for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and all that good jazz, and comment down below what you'd like to see in the coming issues of Doomsday Clock, as well as what I should do a video on next. This has been the first video of Tales from Comics Past, and hopefully there will be a lot more in the future. See you guys next time.